everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into another general reading. Let's get into a general reading about the divine masculine. I know that there's a lot of us who are wondering what's going on. I've been getting anonymous kind of messages, people who haven't booked with me. Today I've gotten 8 people come to me saying, wanting to know relatively the same thing. I mean, some of you guys, I can tell, are newer to the journey, so you're not really, you're kind of frantic as to how you should feel, that you've been blocked, or you're not in communication with someone that you feel really strongly connected to. We understand that as far as, the twin flame journey goes. So let's go ahead and get a reading about what's going on with the divine masculine. Regardless if you're new or not, let's just understand kind of where they are at mentally, physically, and why they're not communicating with you, why they have blocked you. So this is going to be a general reading. So this message may not tell us that they've blocked you. So if you know you've been blocked, well, then this message isn't for you. If you know you have been blocked, be open to all of what's coming towards you, because you're here because you don't know and you want to know. So again, it's a general reading, so I like to say that it's entertainment purposes only. If you want to book a personal reading to find out exactly what's going on with you and your situation and your love and personal interest, please follow the description box below. You'll see my email there. You'll see my website. However, to avoid confusion, a lot of people are just rushing in, throwing their money out, it seems, and then just not having a care in the world, thinking you're going to be, put first in priority. I think you kind of really need to understand that there's a protocol and there's a reason why I have a website. So now I've made it to where you're going to have to email me regardless before you can purchase. So go ahead and do that. And remember, if you purchase a regular package, okay, you'll know what that means if you visit the website and you communicate with me, that you have a maximum 5-day wait, 3 to 5 days. Okay, if you purchase same-day package, well, you know how much that will cost as well. Please do not believe that you will be put first before those who pay more than you or who pay the package that is receiving same day. Okay, so that's something I really want you to understand. Higher paying customers are going to go first. I have a 2-day relay, kind of fee. So it's like if you hit me up, Monday, and then there's higher paying customers that Monday, that Tuesday, you only get held back 2 days. Okay, so that's still within your 3 to 5 day or what have you, so on and so forth. Kind of use your your intellect, your imagination there. But again, if you purchase a regular package, you have a 3 to 5 day minimum wait. So for those of you who have been emailing me, have not been booking, but you're really wanting me to put out a reading about what's going on with the divine masculine, let's go ahead and get right into it. For those of you who have been in communication and contact, who have been reunited with your divine partner while working with me, congratulations. For those of you who have not been, and we're still working on it, we both know what we have to do, so I've told you that. But for the general view, if you feel like you've been trying to get into communication with your divine partner, what I can tell you from a general aspect, not have meeting you, not have knowing you, not working with you, is that meditation is always a good thing. Sometimes we need to remember who we are in order to figure out what's for us, okay? So in order to give love, we have to have love. That's the one that we mostly hear. So, but let's get right into it. Thank you, more team members and supporters, for your likes, comments, and subscribes. Let's see what's going on with the divine masculine. Remember, it's a general reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Hopes that we do relate to someone out there, right? And for those someones, go ahead and comment below. Let's see how your positiveness can reflect on the community. And if you don't want them, please keep those negative comments to yourself, because most likely if you don't want them, they don't want you. You know what I mean? And if they do, congratulations. Let's not spend our time watching videos for those who want to gain hope and another perspective. Okay, that's what these videos are for those who have potential and in all aspects of being with the person that they love, okay, and they want a better understanding regardless if they pay or not. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and be respectful to those. All right, let's see what's going on with the divine masculine. First card out of the deck, the Sun card. So we've got Leo energy. This revolves around them. Everything that they're doing revolves around them. So they are learning. I love how it looks like she's rising the sun. So with every waking day, with everything that they do, they're trying to look at the positive aspects of that. I do believe that for those of you who have been blocked, for some of you, if you're a Leo, especially, let's narrow it down to you, that you may be trying to contact them and they're receiving your messages. They might be receiving it some kind of way that you don't know. It could be good with electronics. They could be I get that, you know, they're receiving your messages, like the way that they're that powerful to rise the sun up again, or to overcome anything that they're kind of going through, overcome any, you know, narcissistic, right? That's everyone's favorite word, behavior, and etc. I feel like they're receiving your messages. That's something that I get here, and that they're on the horizon. They're about to respond. But you know, right now you don't know that for sure, right? In the general reading, so it looks like they are using a positive force. So it's not that they're energy vampires, because they're not with you. But, you know, sometimes we utilize energies that have been given to us by whomever we praise to be able to move forth. And it looks like he's utilizing this positive energy that you may be writing him, and he is receiving, or she is receiving, those messages in order to be like, you know what, someone does care for me, someone does love me. And when I think about them, I think about positivity and not just negativity here with my karmic situation. Leo energy, fire energy, it looks like, you know, I don't get so far that they may be in the limelight or anything like that, but I do get that right now it's them first, and they're understanding them first. They're understanding their wants and their needs. Like I was saying in the beginning, you need to be able to know love in order to bestow it. So they're learning how to be more open and positive about life, okay? Let's see what else they've got. The Six of Swords. So we've got air energy here now, and it seems like there's love in the mist. I'm not sure if it's with the divine feminine or not, but I'm going to guess that it is, you know, because this looks like the sun card looks like it's shying away from karmic energies. So I still link that to moving away from karmic energies. But the Six of Swords talks about, yeah, leaving kind of turmoil behind, even broken hearts. Friends that like to go party too much, so you leave them alone. People who don't like to work out after they eat, you leave them alone. I mean, it could be from 0 to 100, but this means leaving people behind, and sort of like not ever looking back, because it doesn't benefit that person. Logically explained, these emotions don't serve them. Okay, or these situations, these ordeals, the friends, the partying, the putting people before them, that whole, it's more of like an inner turmoil that they're leaving behind, okay, with that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and they're leaving that behind. And I'm assuming that they're going to go take some time for themselves. This reading looks a lot like self. Now there's a love here that they're leaving behind, and we'll be able to clarify. But this Six of Swords can signify blocking you. It means because they're trying to focus on themselves right now. They don't have the energy. They don't have that. They don't have love to give. Love, and then you put all of the things next to it, which is communication, loyalty. You can go on and on and on about what love is. And I feel like though they have love, they just can't. They don't. I think here they don't know how to manifest that just yet. Okay, I get two different energies here. So although we're talking about air energy and we're talking about fire, as this person's hand is touching the water, they're in a body of water, and it's emotions, it's love, it's past pain and trauma that they've been through the wire. A lot of people are like, how are we going to break up? We've been through so much. That's emotions. That's speaking from emotions. That's not an intellect of like, oh, we've done so much. It all comes from an emotion. Anyways, so I'm guessing that this person's torn between two lives, so where they're going and where they're coming from. But overall, it's like they don't know how to manifest emotions. They may not be very good at communicating, so when they feel like it's time to communicate, especially their feelings, they run away from that. So it could just be the fact that they blocked you because they don't know how to communicate something to you. And I don't get no, actually, I get that if they communicate something wrong, they can come off kind of fool-like with that Leo there, and then with air is kind of like, I get all of that together. They make a Virgo, they make a baby Virgo. You know what I mean? They like to be 10 toes down. They like to be perfectionists. They like to show you how it's done, and so I get that they don't know how to manifest these emotions for you, and they're learning how to manifest truth, emotions. Even guilt, because they don't even feel guilty, about blocking you. They just, because they don't feel that. And I think the positive thing here that we need to take out of this, ladies or gentlemen, is that they're going to try and handle that. Now, the point of the twin flame journey is that there's another person in your life who will be able to access that force, that root chakra. Okay. Others will help you to manifest in what divides from the root, or what also can help the root be activated. But once you get to the deeper core of yourself, this is where he's finding, or she's finding, that they're a little shabby. Okay, so let's see what else we get. The moon, okay, so very confused. I get Pisces energy here, so now we're talking about the water that we see that he's trying, or she's trying to want to access. And it's not, and you can't say, well, if they want to, then why can't they love me? The point is that the root has been activated by the twin flame, hence who's watching. And then so when it's activated, you sense, you smell, maybe you don't taste it, or maybe you all of your senses are activated, right? Like all your root chakras are, but you only know how to function in certain ways of all those root chakras. Does that make sense? So in love, action, communication, but not the essence of love, like self-care, I don't know, warm, long hugs, I don't know, the sentimental things, like there is a detachment. This person is very detached, okay? I guess that's just what I'm trying to tell you. But with the moon card here, Major Arcana 18, we have 18, we have 19. It looks like, so I get a struggle, okay? And I do say that because 19 comes before the 18, and usually, 18 comes before the 19. But I do get that there's a struggle. I get that there's a power struggle here to want to, let's see what I want to say, to want to bestow, so want to put forth your efforts, want to manifest. I get that there's a struggle to do that. It's like once you know something, you just want to be able to get it. It's kind of like that Nine of Wands, that fire energy here, where that resilience, and he's bandaged in the head. It's kind of like you just really want something, you really feel for something, it's like you're Clark Kent, you got superpowers, and you got to control, I get that. There's a power struggle. I get that, even though you can feel it, doesn't mean that you know how to utilize it. So I think this person has blocked you because you are the person who's activated that root chakra, hence twin flame. But now it's not that he's just weak. It's not that he's confused. It's not all the things that I may get that you may call him, or you may, some of us could get so mad we curse in their name. We tell them they're weak. That's the thing that I've heard with some of my clients, and I'm like, no, don't do that, because what are you? You know what I mean? Your words pertain you. But what I'm saying here is that there's a power struggle, all right, and confusion of which direction to go, confusion of how to manifest that. And some of you may realize that, some of you may think, first of all, that they're not reaching that goal because they don't want you. It goes beyond wants when you're trying to figure out who you are. Okay, this is not something you want to do, is change everything about you when you've already made something that can carry you through. Does that make sense? A lot of us make our bed and we're going to sleep in it. Doesn't mean that it's the most comfortable bed in the world, but it's better than sleeping on the floor. It's better than, I'm not trying to, compare you to the floor and the karmic to a bed or anything like that, but the uncomfortableness of it. But you'll still do it. We all settle. And it's like, at least we can say that this person won't settle. At least we can say that we are twin flames. Did we forget why we were so excited to call ourselves twin flames? It's because, yes, you do get that role of giving someone their ultimate beliefs, their ultimate self. But it's not that everybody doesn't want to be with you. This Leo, this is probably something that he feels. It's like maybe you don't want to be with him. You know what I mean? Because it's like, and maybe he's making that decision for you, but take it how it applies. This could be about you. It's just really that, it's sorry, it's too late, that kind of vibe. And, sometimes it's just hard to be able to understand, the person you are within, that, like, why did I deny that person about me in the first place? Trauma, and I think, it's hard to climb back up. Sometimes, losing weight is harder than gaining weight. I don't really know what to tell you, but, he doesn't know how. They don't know how, and they're trying to find their way. They are trying to find their way. Okay, the Nine of Wands, like I said, that resilience, just, you know what I mean? But this is not the Rider Waite. So we got the Three of Swords I see here. So, like I said, this is something he wants. And, depending on how you fell off, a general reading, maybe they don't want you because you were such a mean bitch, for an example. But I doubt a lot of us could have had the time to be that mean. But regardless, it's part of my speaker. Regardless, I've always said in every single one of my readings, literally almost every single one, that the divine will never set us up for failure. There is a forgiving nature with the twin flames, because as we grow, we realize that certain things were just said because of what we're going through. And we can all relate to that, but even more so on a twin flame journey, it's an electric field that cannot be described. And, the divine is guiding us in that way. So even if you were mean, if you were nasty, if you weren't a nice person, regardless, this is something that this person has to do. I always say sometimes you can still miss your train if you're just wanting to be always a mean bitch. But I don't think a lot of us here want to just go out being mean every day. I don't think a lot of us are like that. But for those of us who are, well, this is not about that right now. That's a whole nother reading, book a personal reading, if you want to understand how your attitude can affect you getting what you deserve, really. But and like I said, and also on that same note, some people may never want to learn. Some people may just be so shut off from learning. But like I say, everyone hears the gospel. Everyone knows what it is that they have to strive for in themselves on this earth. You can't just be put on the earth to eat, sleep, and fuck, and then die. You have to understand that at some point, generations along the line, we've made a system, and this is part of the system of understanding yourself. But then we're spiritually guided, so you believe in that. And it's something that he wants. It's this, it's safe to say also that this divine masculine is definitely spiritual. There's no looking back here. This person's only moving forward. This person is resilient. This person is not going to stop trying to figure out what it is that he wants to do. So, I love how the air energy is here, the Leo energy. Pisces is like, those questions like, would you rather be, well, no, let's just say, Pisces is like in the middle to me. And even in confusion, when you're confused, you strive to know more. You strive to know more. And Leo is like the broadcast, or the flame, the light of the, the fire signs. Does that make sense? They're the center of attention ones, and good, very much good positive energies. The Six of Swords is dominant. They want to make sure that, look, like, if this is trouble, I'm not going to stay here. I want to move. I want to succeed. I want to move forward. The Moon card is moving forward, but still needing to, understand direction, understand what to do, how to do it. This Moon card is the highlight of this card to me, and this Sun card, these two major arcanas. It's like, I want to. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it's a learning lesson here, and they're being pushed, they're being beaten to go forward. You know what I mean? And it's like they want to be put first in line. They do, because I don't think it's just because this person may be a Virgo or an air sign and they like to know more, but their spirituality, what they've known, what they've found out, they may not have ever been spiritual. They may have had, like, some of them, if a near-death experience recently, a family loss. I mean, again, we're spiritually guided, and it's through loss. That's how our spirit guides can speak to us, through pain and suffering and loss. You know what I mean? That's one of their biggest ways of communicating with us. And so however they may have gone through and going through this transformation, however they may have been pushed, it's not up to you to say they're taking so long because they don't want to fuck me, because they don't want to talk to me, because they don't want to this, they don't want to that. You're going to be saying that up until the actual wedding, of which, the divine says, look, this is the person for you. Okay, because like people say, free will, time changes, courses change, and it will. That's why we have multiple soulmates for multiple reasons. I don't feel like we just have, one soulmate to tell us yes, one soulmate to tell us no, but soulmates to build and to climb. And as in the pace in which we learn, we are built into our succeed, until we succeed into the top of us, and then we can meet that person on our level, to where the divine knows that that's what we're capable. Okay, that's all right. So I just want y'all to know that, this is a spiritual journey. I hope you understand that. The Nine of Wands, like I was saying, and it came out, this is something he wants. He wants this. And right now you are twin flames. Right now you are destined for each other. You're on the same path and the same journey. Don't slow up, because you can miss that train, I guarantee you. And this person or you won't feel like you're settling once the divine says your time has come. Like, this is the person for you. This is the person who has done the work and now is on the same page as you. Okay? They've learned to the top of them, and they're going to keep learning with this person. So that's what I want to tell you. The reason why he's blocked you is because he does not know how to show this love. So what else would he be showing you? If you're okay with just getting the bottom end of the stick, well, you could be a karmic partner. You could be karmic soulmate. Now, karmic debts can always be solved, can always be canceled, can always be removed, can always be worked with. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? They can always be dealt with, but it starts with you. You know, when you come to a reader, when you book a reading, it's a collaboration. You need to be open to the truth. You know, we're not going to sit here and pry the energy out of you. This person doesn't look like anything is being pried out of him or her. They are going with it because they can't take to be beaten down any longer. Okay? Let's see what else we've got here for the divine masculine. Why are you blocked? Why are you guys not in communication? All right, 1 second. So first we got the Two of Wands, the Death, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, and the King of Wands in reverse. Top of the deck, we got the Queen of Cups. Like I said, this man is going to find you could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, his love. Okay, it doesn't have to be a water sign. It can be anyone. Anyone. Right here, we have one of everyone right here. Okay, so, and now we have this Earth. We don't have Earth energy. Give me a second. Okay, that may be a little too much. So we have Justice and the Three of Cups. So let's see why not. Okay, so a lot of us may know that they're not communicating right now also because they're working. They're trying to gain their own perspective. Okay, it's not just about a spiritual journey, but it's about the 3D. You know, when you want a family, you need to be able to provide for them. So I do get that. And so I think that's something they're working on right now. I don't believe that a lot of the people you're watching for that has blocked you has their own way of living for themselves. I don't believe they live alone. I don't believe that they can take care of themselves on their own right now. Okay. And then Justice and the Three of Cups will come for that. Excuse me, my battery. But the King of Wands did come out first. I believe it fell in my lap. So in reverse, it sounds like not a team player. I do understand that with this Leo card, these two fire energies here, and then, you know, even just with the Two of Wands, I do believe right now they're looking at self. It's self. Me, they want that, oh, so for what though? That's a crazy, low down, dirty, cutthroat. You already know. But so I think it's just about them right now. Okay, it's about them. And some people are gonna say, well, how is it about them if they're coming for me? Like I said, go back to the beginning of the reading, because I don't know you, and they may not even know you either. But as long as you are moving forward, I can't express spirituality. I don't want to sound like a kook. So if you're spiritual and you believe you're on a twin flame journey, that matters not. Right now in their situation where there's karma, I can say where it's involving change in traditional views, a whole reboot of your phone, like reset your phone, erase data, network settings, content, cache, cookies, all that. And it means that in order to do that, you can't be sitting up around somebody in their face telling them I love you all day, whether that be you, whether that be who they're married to, whomever, and that makes perfect sense to me. Now, in previous readings, I told you that the divine masculine or your divine feminine has sent the karmic partner away, or, you know, they agree to go away, however they may have done it. They've done it real strategic. They could be air signs, so, you know, some of them could have said, yeah, I'll go, and some of them just kind of worked up with it. They could be Scorpios, and it all kind of worked out. But regardless, a lot of you need to realize, if you don't know, that the karmics right now, they are in separation. And so some of them are back to their families for the time being with the kids that they just had, or they're not sleeping in the same house or the same bed. Like, they are in separation right now, believe me. So And I know some of you they'll probably believe me, but you're just upset because they haven't come to you. So just work, work through that, okay? Because that's a long way to go. But and then so that's what I believe. I believe that. Okay, I do believe right now, yes, there's a lot of manipulation going on, okay, with this King of Wands in reverse and not working with other people. And any person that they're using, it's using to get to where they need to go. So, judgment will be placed on them. Justice will balance. And so right now, I think that that's okay in this energy. We just have to see any positive. I don't feel like there's any remorse for anyone right now. So if you're not blocked and you feel like after this you're going to go write them, just kind of be careful, because for a lot of you, I feel like they're not in that energy of they're not in that energy of like being like, hey, what's going on? Not for this group, okay? So they're very or if they are, just still be weary. If you're a Scorpio, you may be able to point that out, okay? But if you're a Leo, you may get far. So they're just being to themselves. They're being a little secretive, okay, with the moon and the death. They're being secretive with people. They're misleading people. They're lying. So if they sent the karmic away, that's a perfect example. It's like, yeah, I just need to, do this. And when you come back, we'll have a wedding. When you come back, we'll this, we'll that, just so she can go. Whatever they told them, even some lies could have been told in that separation. Okay, so a lot of you, they're not talking to you because they got a lot going on. They got families, they got wives, they got husbands, or whomever, and they got to make sure that that's situated before they can just go start texting you and say, hey, when you want to meet up so we can go on an adventure. Like, it's not just about sex, and that's something you should understand. And not when someone's very stressed out like this, when they've got things to do. It's not like back in the days where they just had like a bunch of women that they were just like kind of parading around. Right now, shit's real. And I think a lot of you understand that it got more real when they had kids or when they got married. So understand that. Two of Wands, like I said, turning away from any of their commitments right now. There's more to do. There's more to life right now. This card kind of talks more to me about being open to new relationships, new people. That Three of Cups is there. So this talks to me more about not flings, but looking for their partner. And I said that in the previous reading to this one, I think too, that they're looking for someone, and because they know that it's not this person that they're with. So a lot of you need to realize that has been checked, like ding, like the person they're with and married with right now, they already know that they're moving away from them. So I think a lot of us have been waiting for that day. It's like, oh God, I can't wait till they break up. Well, the day is coming and the day is here, but it may not be with you. So that's what that Two of Wands, I think the Two of Wands gives a little bit of a leeway here of that they're open, okay, that they're going to be open. I think that's going to be open. But right now, they're lying their way through. They're lying through their teeth. They're manipulating people to give them this, give them that. They could be taking money. I mean, they're just lying right now. They're being very misleading, okay, to people. And so you just want to count your blessings that they're not wanting to talk to you. I do get with this Scorpio energy that, and this Two of Wands, that they do want to come to you. The next person that they want to come to is you, but you may not be. They want to come to you. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, they want to come to the person that helped them to change. They're twin flame. You don't have to be a water sign, okay? You can be air, fire, water, earth, okay? You can be anyone. And so they do want to come to you. That's what I get here. Justice will be prevailed, okay? The veil will drop, and justice and the scales will balance as far as what he's had to do, okay, on his end, okay? Scales will balance with those Three of Cups right there, and he will pick one person, okay? This Three of Cups can signify people that he knows or new people in his life, okay? So, but I do get that signifies a third party. If it was you, the karmic, and like other women or something like that, there is going to be a choice and the scales will balance. I am leaning towards the divine feminine for this one. Okay, let's see if we get anything else. Oh, and I opened up to the transformation card, and right at the bottom, I picked it up like that, is the Queen of Cups. So more water energy. He is moving towards love, okay? You don't have to be a water sign. He is moving towards love. You could be a Libra. He is moving towards the person that he still feels for, this soulmate. The major arcana scream to me after his work and effort and how he sits and puts himself in front of the line in order to change, talks to me about soulmate with the death, with the justice, another death, and we have a Queen of Cups. So I do want you to know that he is thinking of you. So let's go ahead and see what we get for this Justice card here. the Ace of Wands, okay? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I was clarifying the Justice card. Libra, fire sign, air. I do get that he is thinking of you. I do get that he's ready to make a new move towards you. It's kind of going to be sporadic. It's kind of going to be, kind of working off of these energies right here, okay? The Sun card, okay? Let's get a word for every single one. For the Sun card, I get like through his struggles, putting himself first. So it's kind of like he's coming back as a man or as a woman or as somebody who can speak, somebody who is not afraid to voice their opinions, somebody who is a little bit more in movement. So when you see him or her again, it's going to be very, very different. When you talk to them again, it's going to be very different. Like they may be having more to say, so it's going to be up to you to keep up. All right. Then we have that King of Wands in reverse. I'm getting that, they're game. I think they're going to talk to you very different. I think that they're, when you spit game, I think it's going to be a little more like, for example, your reaction would be like, are you straight? Like, is that what you think? Like, it's going to be more giggles. There may be more giggles because you're going to see right through that. So you'll throw water on that for sure with all of this water energy that I've been seeing. You'll throw water on that, no problem, because he's not even in his high power and his might. He's just used to manipulating recently to get people in and out of his way. This could be another strategy as well, as this guy is a strategizer. To eliminate third parties to see who's going to be left standing. It could be like a kind of cat and mouse thing, like just kind of throw a few jabs here and there. Whether they're polite, I think they'll be. I think they'll be borderline. Like I think it'll be neutral, kind of borderline, dark, kind of borderline heavy and light. You know what I mean? Just kind of spitting game, and you're not going to see right. You're going to see right through it, whatever. But I get that he'll come in with some game. Okay, speaking a little. I don't think fast. I think just a little trickster, a little like boing. Like I just get boing out of nowhere. It's just kind of like out of nowhere to be random. What he's saying. It's gonna kind of maybe like it'll probably turn you off a little bit, but it's like wait, who am I talking to again? It's like oh yeah, wait. You'll be able to keep up with that. Then we got the Two of Wands, more fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I think when he's coming to you, I think he'll definitely be very open-minded, okay, like we said here with this Ace of Wands. So he's going to come in very fiery. He could very well be a fire sign, right? But it's always good when we have fire energy at all, okay, in situations especially where we were very vulnerable, confused, conflicted, and it's like this person's really not going to show you that he was ever down, but it'll be good for you. I think for a lot of us, I think for a good handful of us, okay, for a handful of us, that'll be a good thing, is for him to not show so much vulnerability, but just it'll be kind of like if you have a Leo friend or something, they're very fiery at when they need to be, but then they're very sentimental and they're very caring. They're like bears. You can hug them. They may have like kind of standoffish hugs, but still very comfortable. I don't know. Just figure it out. figure it out. I just do think that he'll come to you honest. Everything that he's going to come to you, the reason why he wants to come to you is honest. But it's like about if you can keep up. Ace of Wands means that he's open completely to wanting to know you, wanting to be with you, wanting to hang out with you, when he asks questions, it's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to do this. Like, okay, who are you? Like, I've been thinking about you every day. I remember you from here. I remember you from there. Okay, that's what I get. Or we had a good time, so it's going to be kind of standoffish. That fire energy is usually standoffish towards that love, especially Queens of Cups and Three of Cups. Like water and fire, I guess you don't mix well. But I think that Queen of Cups means you, and that's how the scales are going to balance here, okay? That's how the scales are going to balance. So you'll be able to, you'll be able to see right through that, okay? And because you've been waiting for him or her for a very long time. All you have is love. You know what I mean? And as far as if any impatience, well, he's got that enough for the both of you. And I think this fire energy, I think this Ace of Wands will be a really good thing, because regardless if they're coming in fiery, if they're not capable of that kind of like, like little chihuahua, barking, then it's like this person has an open mind towards you, okay? Pure potential. for everything that is coming. So that's pentacle energy. I think the two of you, for a lot of you here that are resonating and feel like that's going to be real, a lot of you are going to become business partners at the same time. So friends, lovers, business partners, and money. Okay, that's something that I really understand. The scales are going to be balanced. So think about all of the riches and abundance and love and communication, all of that. It's going to come to conference calls, like just all kinds of stuff. You guys are going to be able to be very abundant. And then in the Ace of Wands, this person knows that. So he comes out of a relationship, she comes out of a relationship where they've been business partners or, you know, have had a home and cars and whatever, mortgage for a while. It's good to know that they can jump right back, right into that with you. Again, the scales being balanced. So top of the deck, the Temperance card, Major Arcana number 14. I do want to say, nice. I see perfect. I see communication. Let me get one more. Awesome. Okay, I see communication coming in, and not only do I see that, but I see after this. All right, so I do want to say for some of you, it would be in your best interest to not want to provoke them to come and see you. But then again, I don't feel like they're going to. I think they're getting your messages. I think they see your messages. So for an example, say they have Messenger without Facebook. I think they're getting them. But it's just right now they can't. So I think they've unblocked you for a lot of you. For some of you, they've unblocked you. But right now, they're not able to they're not going to reply because they're not ready. But I think some of them, if you've written them already and they haven't replied, but you see the check marks, the check marks that they got it or something like that, right? I think if you sent the message, they got it. I think some of them, I think they're impressed. I think they're impressed by you. That you were ready to come, and maybe for some of you it was just because you think that it's because you weren't ready and you're still not, but whatever. But it was time for you to reply to them, and they like how fast that was. They like how fast that you were, even if it's been a year or something like that, how fast you were able to be ready, because they're not ready yet. I think some of them are, but they're just kind of hesitant and scared. Remember with this Moon card, they don't know how to communicate yet in love. They don't know how to communicate what they're going to say. Okay, the Hierophant here. We're getting a lot of good cards out of there. Ooh, the Chariot, the Cancer energy, but he's going to come through kind of bursting with flames, bursting with energy like we said here. Okay, so he's been in this water energy while you're in this fire energy, and then when you guys come into contact, they'll be in fire, you'll be in water, and it's just going to balance out regardless of which one, vice versa for you. Hierophant, Taurus energy, so here we have Pentacle, now we have Earth energy. Well, we have Earth energy, right? And I love how it came out with the Hierophant. So we were waiting for some Earth energy to hit the board. And now we have the Four of Pentacles. Like I said, I think you two are going to be able to be partners together. So once you come in together, regardless of what age you are, even if you're just in high school, I think, you two are going to be able to, you're going to want to get early jobs, or you're going to just, something about money and abundance is going to come to you, no matter what age you are. Because of this union, because of pulling each other together. Look, Two of Cups. I've only pulled out marriage and cups cards. So I love it. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's what's going on with the Divine Masculine. The Hierophant, should we clarify that Hierophant just a little bit? There we are. Four of Wands, like I pulled already. Four of Wands, Three of Wands. Moving towards you, okay? Three of Wands again. So I think in the Chariot, moving towards you, and I was just going to in the Two of Cups. So I hope this is clarification for you right now. Oh, and then I saw the Knight of Wands. So like I said, he's coming fast. And I think a lot of us, they're coming fast because they can't take it anymore. They know too much, and I think they feel like because they're ready, they know that much. They know so much, so they know it's time. But I think they're scared of. For those of them who are ready to communicate, they're just scared of everything that they do know, because it's like, damn, she was right, or damn, she's the one, and I feel so stupid because of the things that I've said or the things that I've done, and I was here and I was really wasting my time. I get that they're a perfectionist. Saw that Four of Pentacles. That one more reminds me of a Virgo, like I was saying. So, now they know what they need to know, and they want to come and talk to you about it. So just be a little patient. And, Divine Feminines, I suggest you, take a chill pill. Because it's, I'm feeling the heat when I see you in the comments. But this 5, Number 5, okay, for the Hierophant, talks about a completion in oneself. Now the other 5 is in you to make that 10, and we did see the 10 of Cups there. Okay, so I do want to say, and they're stuck in that emotions, and then we got I'm telling you, in strength, it's just all good. We got the Hanged Man, the 4 of Cups, then the thing. So anyway, that's what I've got, and I think they're just trying to gather their thoughts and gather their feelings. Some of them are even still trying to make sure that it's real, what they're feeling, so they're going to go through a little bit more that's going to be able to synchronize. You know, the divine only works in so many ways. You got to respect the way you work, the pace in which you learn, you know what I mean? And sometimes some people need to be hit with rockets in order to get one fucking clarification. So that's what I got to say. Oh, and I guess this 8 of Swords came out with something, because it's here. Well, I guess when we were clarifying the Hierophant. So the 8 of Swords, they're in silence, you're in silence, feeling victimized, feeling trapped, you know, feeling even some paranoia there, you know, not being able to know anything. The unknown has got them super scared about what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I think the unknown and the silence, I think it's very new what they're being told, and so to act on what they're being told gets them very vulnerable, gets them very scared. You know, it's like, wait, I'm gonna go do something that I've never done in my life. Like, I'm doing it alone too. You know what I mean? And I think some of them are like, but, you know, I don't, but, you know, I'm here, I'm home, I got this, I got that, but yet I need this person, I need this girl that I met, like like it's almost unbelievable for some people that like you are the one who that's for them, you know, and it's not up to us to question it. It's just for us to move forward. And unfortunately, you know, if you know, it's not even unfortunate, because we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be on the video. We wouldn't be on this journey. It just sucks because sometimes some people get so hard, so stubborn at letting go of their material things, letting go of people that, you know, give them that security. Hey, but in the Notebook, you know, I watched that movie for the first time last night, but in the Notebook, she ended up choosing, you know, Noah. And, you know, it wasn't just about the security. And I noticed that guy, what's his name? He's always somebody's side piece. That guy, he's in Superman, he's in freaking X-Men, he's in this one. He's always somebody's side piece. Lord have mercy. But anyway, so, you know, having to give up that security as well. Okay? For a new one, for a new security, for the one that's going to benefit him or her. So that's what I got for the Divine Masculine. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you don't want your Divine Masculine, no one cares. Okay? So if you don't want them, if they're narcissists, I never ever call anyone a narcissist in my videos. So please stop replying to my videos as if I did. Because I will never do that. I will never say that. All right? And so I just really need everybody to not comment on my videos if you don't want your Divine Masculine. Because none of us care. If you don't want your Divine Masculine, you know what? You're so strong. I don't know what to tell you. My comments are not going to validate that for you. So please, stop commenting that you do or don't want somebody. It doesn't matter to us. Because we want them or we don't, it doesn't matter. Keep it positive, keep it swift, and keep it cute. Thank you so much for watching. Please respect those guidelines. Have a good day. I hope that this helped you. Peace and love, light and encouragement. Thanks. Bye.